Hey everybody, Doug the CrocGardener here. Welcome back to the grow room. I gotta share a little secret with you. I'm not sure if I'm real proud of this. Well, I know I'm not real proud of this, but I've got fungus gnats. They were really bad, but I'm trying to get them under control. So today I'm going to show you how to get those things under control, how to tell you how to prevent them, and where they came from. Basically, first off, let's start. How did I get these fungus gnats? I believe I got these fungus gnats from taking in the 2 jalapeno plants from the garden and putting them into that pot. I didn't use any sterilized soil. I just took some soil from outside, put them in there, and I believe that's where the bulk of my fungus gnats are coming from. So I think that by not taking in the soil from outside inside your house, that's going to help avoid them. Otherwise, there's some preventative measures you can take. I'm going to show you that here in a little bit to prevent those fungus gnats from coming. But yeah, they are super annoying. If you have never seen a fungus gnat, that's just a little bitty, itty bitty little fly that kind of flies around. The worst part is their larva. I think they go through the soil and they'll eat up and harm your seedlings. So that's why we want to try to get these out of here pretty quick, because we're going to be going hardcore one of these days with the seedlings. So we want to make sure we nip the problem in the bud before we get any further. So I am taking a 2-prong approach to get rid of these. The first prong approach is to kill all the adults so they quit breeding and putting that larva into my soil. The second thing I'm going to do is try to get the larva all killed that's in the soil. And then we should be completely wiped clean of these. So the first step is to get rid of the adults. The adults I find are pretty easy to get rid of. So the first thing I've done, if you can see, I've put some tape up. It's real simple. You can put tape up and those things, I don't know why, but they flock to that tape. I put the clear tape up thinking, oh, maybe they won't see it. Well, of course they see it, but they still flock to it. I put some masking tape up and they still flock to that as well. The next thing you can do is, if you don't like the tape idea, I went on MI Gardener's website. I'm not really affiliated with them. This is the first time I've, second order. I'm addicted to ordering stuff gardening-wise. I should probably stop, but you can order these little yellow traps. These things have a sticky on them. Peel off the sticky, put it up. I guess the yellow color must attract them to it, and that'll take care of the fungus gnats. They'll flock to this, and you'll get the adults that way. So that's all fine and dandy getting the adults, but the real problem is going to be the larva, the little itty bitty worms that you got in there. So how am I taking care of that? Well, a lot of people suggest that if you have some things like my peppers that are in big pots, put some sand in there. That'll dry out the top 2 inches of soil, so that way the larva can't get up there. And if larvae can't get up there, they can't become adults. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is mixing some 12% hydrogen peroxide to some water. So basically, I think it's 4 parts water to 1 part hydrogen peroxide. That'll get rid of them. And basically, you just take that, water over the soil. That hydrogen peroxide will not kill your seedlings or your plants, and it'll seep through there and it'll slowly kill all the larvae that's in there. So that's probably the 2-prong approach is probably going to be your best bet on getting rid of these things. I know they're nasty little boogers. You don't want these things in your house. It's just nasty. When I brought my peppers in, what I should have done was took the peppers out, planted them outside, did my treatment with this, and then brought them in the house. Then I would have been in a lot better shape. I could also have taken the roots of those peppers and then soaked them into a gallon of the 4-to-1 mixture itself. And yes, I did buy a big bottle of hydrogen peroxide. I know it's a big bottle of hydrogen peroxide, but it was cheap. So, and it will last. And then we got other uses for it too. So it is what it is. But yeah, prevention is the key. But once you get them in your house, to get rid of them, use the 2-prong approach. and you'll be good to go. If you guys have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments. I haven't really had these. I've had them in the past. I haven't taken care of them in the past, and they've caused problems. This year, I'm going to nip them in the bud. But if you guys have problems with this, questions about it, let me know. Do you guys get fungus gnats? What kind of indoor problems do you have with your growing with your seedlings? As always, click that like button. Click that subscribe button. Cheers, everybody. God bless.